Hi everybody, this is Dane with Junkie of Cedar Rapids. Just coming with a little more informational video on the interior of the 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. This is a super cool car. They don't hang out very long, so I'm trying to do what I can while I've got the car with me. Wanted to talk about a couple of different things. First thing I'm going to talk about is this big display up here. Then we'll go through some of the things on the steering wheel, talk about this display, and last but not least, the digital scent that comes in this white box when you get the car. So first things first, obviously the biggest news with the Nautilus, aside from it being all new, is this full 48-inch display up here. So the way it's laid out is the information you'd really want to have, like your speedometer, fuel range, drive assist features are all over here, right in front of you, easy to see. Then you have some of your more other drive assist features, like for example, if I come down here and push this button, which is the camera, you'll notice they come up right there. I know they've got these weird red lines that come through on camera, but in person, obviously they're not like that. And then on this display, you can actually see what sensors and what view you're using. These two displays work really well together. And then over here on the far side of this display is customizable. So starting from the home button here, so when you first get in your Corsair, you'll see this menu, pretty intuitive, Google Maps, sign in. I'll do a little bit breakdown there. And then you've got these three over here. So this is like your settings for the car. You have all of your apps, hook up Apple CarPlay, those sorts of things. And then you have this one down here, which controls this display. So you'll notice these three little tiles here each correspond up there. So for example, let's say I want fuel economy there in the middle. Put it right there. You'll notice fuel economy comes up here. Ignore that 11.9 miles per gallon. This is a new car, of course, so as you actually drive, that will update. Let's say I don't want fuel economy up there. Let's say I want the weather. So I put the weather, drag it, it'll kick the fuel economy out, and now you can see weather. Got to enable some other permissions as well. But pretty intuitive, really cool. Definitely one of my favorite parts about the new car, one of the coolest pieces. Next cool thing I'm going to talk about is this Squircle steering wheel. So you'll notice it's squared off up here and on the bottom. Kind of sporty, actually makes it a little bit easier to make corners. You're not going or moving your hand quite as far. And then you have four little dots on each side of the steering wheel. So going back up to this display, if I push this button, you will notice that it comes up on this side right there. So that's showing you what each button corresponds to. And then you can kind of watch my thumb move across this pad. Same thing with this side. This is your audio side. So if I push down, it'll come up. I just unmuted the sound, pushed it again to mute it, and then you can see all of your controls there. Pretty intuitive, actually, works really well with this big display, but that's how you use those. I'd love to do a little bit more breakdown if you guys are interested in that sort of thing. Speaking of audio, Rebel sound system looks really cool. One of my favorites across the entire industry. And then last but not least, I want to talk a little bit about this little white box that you get. So this is Lincoln Digital Sense. Comes in a little white box like this. You open it up, and there's a couple cartridges in there. Those cartridges go here in the center console and slot into those three spots, and then through this display under vehicle you can see the digital scent button, and you can choose what kind of smells you like. There's different ones available for purchase. Pretty cool, really nice premium touch from Lincoln. Let me know if you guys like these kind of videos. Go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe, and anything you think I could do better or anything else you want to see. Thanks again. Dane Hansen, Junkie of Cedar Rapids.